That's that money talk. That's that money talk. Got a lot of fans, a lot of haters, we just let them talk. Cause them never phases to the paper. What you talking about? The earth will really shake it with this craters that we throwing out, yeah.
So no, you got Titty Freedom Mahomes. Block his number immediately. I will epic kill him. I promise.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy T-Russ back with another video, and today we are talking about the Texans versus the Chiefs, alright? And if you're down with that, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, because you know they keep that name gang strong. So if they already know, and let's get right into it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. So, Patrick Mahomes versus Deshaun Watson, alright? And we saw this matchup earlier this season. The Texans got the best of the Chiefs, 31-24 in that game. Granted, Patrick Mahomes was a little banged up in that game. He was fresh off an ankle injury against the Colts, and although he threw 3 touchdowns, he was obviously not a 100% in that game. So, you know, granted that, but the Texans still won that game. They still won that game, and the key to this game right here is it's gonna be exactly the same as it was when they played earlier this year. You know, the Texans haven't changed much besides getting J.J. Watt back, and the Chiefs haven't changed much. All right. So the Chiefs, they got killed by Carlos Hyde and Deshaun Watson running the ball in that Week 6 matchup. I believe it was Week 6. They got killed running the ball. I believe Deshaun Watson had 2 rushing touchdowns that game, and Carlos Hyde had 100-some yards and a rushing touchdown. So they got murdered running the ball. And, you know, this defense, it's not good. You know, the passing defense is all right, but that defense is just not that good. All right. And they got killed on the rush, and that's their weak spot. And Carlos Hyde is a beast, and he's going to expose that. He's had a pretty good season this year. Having a dual threat quarterback like Deshaun Watson is going to hurt them. And so, can the Chiefs defense, can they step up? Can they stop that run? And you know, that's going to be hard because you don't want to focus too much on the run because you got DeAndre Hopkins on the outside. They have a really good receiving core. You got DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know I think Will Fuller is coming back. You got Kenny Stills and got Kiki Cutie. So, that's a really good receiving core right there. Really good receiving core. So you can't focus too much on the run because they will just as easily kill you on a pass if it's 1-on-1 coverage with DeAndre Hopkins, all right, or Kenny Stills. They would just as easily kill you, all right. So that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. But on the defensive side for the Texans, they don't have that good of a defense either. The Kansas City Chiefs, they have no rushing offense. Their passing offense is great. And it just lines up with the Texans' weakness. Like, the Texans, they can't stop the pass. All right? They can't. And granted, J.J. Watt has been hurt for the whole season. And he could be an X factor in this game. Can he get to Patrick Mahomes? Can he rush Patrick to throw the ball? Can he, get some pressures and sacks on Patrick Mahomes? You know, if that answer is yes, the Texans will win this game. If the answer is yes, the Texans will win this game. Because, you know, they're not going to have success running the ball. Damian Williams, LaShawn McCoy, they're not going to get you, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. They're not. And if they do, I would be very surprised. This is going to be a high-scoring game. Both quarterbacks are going to be airing the ball out, I believe. Because the Chiefs know their weaknesses. They know that their defense is not very good. And they know they're going to have to score as much as possible to win this game. They're going to have to keep the pressure on the Texans to score to win this game. All right? And really, I think it's going to come down to who has the ball in that last possession. Who has that ball in that last possession and who's going to capitalize. Who's going to capitalize with the ball. And to me, the answer is Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is ready to be in another AFC Championship game. You know, they almost beat the Patriots last year. to go to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, they lost. Couple questionable calls in that game, but that game's over. But Patrick Mahomes, he had a pretty good game. And I feel like he's ready. He's ready for the moment. I think Deshaun Watson is too. I think he is too. I like Deshaun Watson. I think he's a really good quarterback. And he definitely has the weapons to do it. He definitely does. And, they have the offense to do it. Because really, the Texans, they can play with this Chiefs defense. They can do it wherever they want. If they want to run the clock, if they want to use Carlos Hyde and Deshaun Watson to run the clock, they can. If they want to use DeAndre Hopkins to burn them down the field, they can. This offense can do it. They can play with this Chiefs defense if they really want to. So, that's why I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be a 1-2 score game. 1-2 score game. And I got it looking probably 35-42. I'm saying high scoring. 35-42 or 28-35. Either way. Going the Chiefs' way. So Chiefs winning by 7. I feel like Patrick Mahomes, he's just a monster, and he makes every throw necessary. Tyreek Hill, that's the fastest dude in the league. He's just, you gotta do so much just to pay attention to him. It's really no game planning for speed. You can't game plan for speed. It's hard. You really can't do it. And that's what Tyreek Hill is. He's just speed. And they got speedsters all over that field. Miko Hartman, They still got Sammy Watkins out there. So, Travis Kelce, who was top. I can't believe I didn't even name him yet. Top 5 in the league in receiving yards? He's really good. And so, I got the Chiefs win this game by 7. But that's it for the video. If you liked it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications because keep that night game strong. Sure, with everybody know. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you for now. So, peace.
This is for them shawties with them dollars. This is for them shawties that don't need a baller. And we gon' make it to the top, that's on my mama. Money machine counting all this guala. This